Hopefully you can hear my voice this time. I think I've unmuted the mic. So, welcome to part 2. Let's get into this beauty. The dice player for, I don't know, about half hour or something. Absolutely mental. But yeah, I completely forgot that I needed to go onto the broadcast thing and unmute my mic, so I was just sitting there talking to myself for about an hour and a half. Until I watched it back, I realised, oh god, I forgot to unmute it. But yeah, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into it. Continue where we left off. I think we was in that old lady's house last time. Old Hans just beat the living daylights out of some bandit geezer. But yeah, no, the first part was really good. I'm really enjoying this game. It looks absolutely amazing. Yeah. Right, let's eat some food first.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Lovely. Alright, what else have we got to do? General, splash water in yourself in the tub. Okay. Sir Hans. Let's have a little wash, eh? Well, that's pretty cool animation.
Feel like a new man.
Is that the guy? Dead bastard. Sick. He's got a torch. That's got blood on. Hunter's belt, we'll take that. That's all got blood. What's the freshness? Where's that? Info, here we go. Freshness 86, that's 100, we'll take that one. Take some drinking water. And an onion. That would do.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Is that it? Can we pick any flowers yet? Marigolds. Marigolds. What are these blue ones? Fair enough. Right, let me go over to skills. No, combat combos. Right. Oh. I wanted to know if we could, in the first one, if you pick enough poisonous plants, you get a little buff. I don't know if you get that on here. Don't seem to be. No, screw it, let's go.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I know about herbs. How do I recognise the herbs? Potion's dangerous.
Easy as
I
pie.
know about herbs.
I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb.
Whoops.
So listen up. Sage at the back of the... You go along there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of hand...
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be soft. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Right. Sweet. Do I need to... Hunter's belt, pretty cool. Right, that'll do for now. Have a bit more grub. Might as well just take all of it, to be fair. Can always sell some. He's not exactly going to be wearing it. Right, so if I have a wash now, will that wash all that blood off? Yeah, lovely. Cool. Alright, let's pick him up. Compass located at the top of the screen will help you navigate the world. Sweet. No bloody fires. Not too far. Right, let's go bury him. Then we'll go pick up that sage and chamomile, I think it was.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Start digging. Fair enough. Oh, whoa. It's got like a freshly dug grave, man. That's well cool. Look how bloody cool this game looks, man. It's so fresh. Right. Oh, circle's jumping it. Yeah. Hello, doggies. Right. Follow my nose, she said.
Shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Cool, at least the drawing on it is quite quick. Bit of sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
Oh, at least the animation's quite quick for picking out. I'm just going to pick some nettle as well, just in case. Why not? We might get the buff, you never know if they kept it in or not. Oh, I don't know how to figure it out, to be fair. But we'll pick some anyway. Okay, that was a lot of bloody bees. Yeah, any more nettle? That's small sage.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Where is... I was looking for some more, but I don't think there is any. Nope. Let's just go do the mission. Did I just hear a gunshot? Sounded like it. Very far away.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
And who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Berghoff's people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison. Hey, you! What do you... Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Berghoff? You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Berghoff, then we're from fucking von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway?
I want to kill this guy.
To me or talk to Cold Steel? Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Yeah, clear off.
I know a robber when I see one. There's been lots of you types in these parts recently, and the fellas from the village are well pissed off. So get
Easy there. We're no robbers, we're just carrying out orders. We've had a look round here, so we can be on our way again.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
You are the Queen of Sheba. Yeah, you deserve to know the truth.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you. I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need
I'm
for
just
thanks.
gaining loads of
How about Sir
reputation
Hans?
here. Sick.
How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, but what he needs
come on.
most now is that remedy.
Here. Chamomile.
Excellent. Now I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is... It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about.
All
Yeah,
right.
sick. I'll
I'll try.
let's go.
I'm not.
I told you, I have a book here with the recipe.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take
Hell
the
yeah,
book just
Granny.
in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course.
Come on. Brewing potions. You brew potions at the alchemy bench. Where's the alchemy bench? Let me at it.
Everything's prepared.
Alright, start. If this is anything like the one in number 1,
First,
we
go to the
shall...
recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. Oh, that changes the whole thing. Right, 2 handfuls of chamomile, a handful of sage.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
What? Right, chamomile boil for 1 turn, grind the sage and pour it. And what? I can't bloody read that. And
You must have read it by
what
now,
the
surely.
fuck? Okay, we're gonna give it a go.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Water.
Why water? You
Oh,
were supposed
sorry.
to pour in wine. Empty it out and start again.
Alright, wine going in.
So, what did you pour in there?
Don't worry, I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Yeah, let's go. Throw in. And throw in.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Cool. Alright. Pretty
Have
cool.
you ground it? Good. Now,
Drop
drop
in
it
the
in the
cauldron.
cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour
Oh,
it
so that's
in.
what decant it means. Cool.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Strong chamomile brew, amount 3, price 35. Ooh, that's alright for a...
Here it is.
Yes. You're welcome, Hans.
Well, now,
Big boy
judging by
brewer.
the smell,
Let's go.
I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
It's the last time I ate something.
Oh, yeah, let's go eat. Weak saviour snaps, what?
That decoction will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you.
Nourishment, where's that? 55, oh god.
It's empty.
Right, let's eat some food. Alright, what else can we get? Oh. I think that'll do 97, that should be fine. Right, sleep and save. Yeah, let's get proper 12 hours kip. Oh, I like that moves quick as well. That's pretty cool. Oh, I should have had a bar. I should have washed in that trough again.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Oh, yeah, I remember when he bloody tied
Why
us
would
up
I
and
miss
beat
one
us.
sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I
Bloody
promised him I'd
bandit.
deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Come on, Henry, wake up, mate. Go
Where's
kill
my
some people.
fucking sword?
Oh,
You know
Jesus.
what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Hallelujah. thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Who the bloody hell was that? Ain't no Teresa.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about
Good
you?
old Hans.
How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my
I
soul.
laugh. She goes, that's my
The
dad.
last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
It's the most important. I'd say the sword seems pretty important for him, doesn't it? He's hell bent on getting it back.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye,
A little bit of
that's
sunshine.
the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along,
Come
and we
along.
must save Ma from the
Come
clutches
on,
of his lordship.
Pavlena. Get out the way. Perk points. Increases hemorrhage level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. List perks. Yeah, cool. $92. I have a little bit more. 106. Cool. We've got some energy. And yeah.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Virginia told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had, some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
There must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours.
Fortuna juvat.
Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes
Pretty.
of foes.
I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did you beat that cutthroat? Yeah,
Fair
I want to know. Oh, I want to know.
Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger.
What is the difference
or don't
between
know
a
which
weak
way to
saviour
turn.
snaps and a strong
Have a little
saviour
sip
snaps?
each time.
They both
It'll
should
save
save
you
the
a lot
game.
of trouble. You'll
It's
see.
really confusing to me.
It's not all that hard to brew.
I'll have
With
to
a
get
bit of
up the
practice,
info
you
on it
could
in a
manage
minute.
it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena.
Oh,
This'll
yes,
come in handy.
recipe for Sophie
No doubt.
Snaps.
But we
Cool.
better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Nothing against
What's
the
happening,
hospitality of the
Hans?
women
Let's
folk
go.
here, but I want to get to...
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else?
You saw for yourself. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
And what about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out...
I'd expect no less.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was... Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get...
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. Come on, let's get going.
Let's go, mate. Oh, cutscenes upon cutscenes upon cutscenes, man. They're pretty cool, but I just want to play the game. But I also want to watch them. Deep Silver presents. Right, this is all pretty cool, but I'm going to skip it. Come on, let's get playing.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Hans is such a big kid.
Got me on my feet.
He's dragging his
But I
feet
don't
like a
believe much in
child.
herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Oh no. Well, back to Ratai.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Oh, if that's Ishran Toth. No. Alright. Fair enough.
Fucking shit!
Oh, no way.
You fucking cunts! You know who I am!
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Pakistan, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. It's your
Well,
city.
this
Hands
guy
off me.
seems fucking nice. Get your shitty hands off me. Hans,
Wait.
batter him, mate.
Wait, one moment.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, mate. What the fuck was that?
So now what?
Oh, God, this goes so good.
There's only one thing we can do.
Sneak in. Oh, no, of course it was going to be drinking. So what's the plan,
You two
boys?
got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Everyone just picks on him for some reason.
This is not far off.
Funny.
We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Poor Hans. He's always getting picked on. Right. Hopefully we can do some moving about now. No more cutscenes.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan.
He's such a sucky prick.
Huh?
Right, first we have to wash and change. We have to get our letter back. We can always go back. Yeah, first we have to wash.
First thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So
We'll learn some coin. Yeah, let's go.
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Right, Hannah should understand. What a shame we were ambushed. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Come on, Hans.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
It will be fine.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
You're not to blame for their deaths. Let's go back and bury them.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside. Go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes
Yes.
fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
You've had.
Food.
Let's go.
About bloody time.
Here we are,
Come on.
gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Sweet. That's work sorted. Cheers.
What is it?
Oh, that's the one they were spying on.
Pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you?
Oh,
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you.
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry, I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my, ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof, it stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Provided up fairly.
Oh, God. Let's have a little wash.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might
Right.
never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Oh, this bloody talk.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
You were attacked by bandits there.
We
We
saved
saved you.
Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you, helping some unfortunate girl, but it wasn't me.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What the fuck is her problem?
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Yes, boss.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll...
All right.
All right. We'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay. Is that clear?
All right.
Yes.
Glad to
Come
hear
on.
it. Where are you actually from, if you don't?
Rat-eye.
Rat-tie. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me, but I know this place.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talk. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some...
Will Lord Von...
How should I know what his lordship's plans are?
Could I get to the weddings?
I don't know about that, lad.
It seems that's...
What's that?
Oh, no.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain.
I'll go and discuss it.
And careful with them sacks.
Right.
Coming right up.
Let's do these bloody sacks. Where are they?
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads. Not the cart won't unload itself.
No, that's a strong.
It's all the same to me.
What?
Did the innkeeper send you for the sack?
Yes.
What you already told you.
What?
Taking their time.
Like I'm invisible or something.
Would you help?
Where do you want the sack?
To the pantry. That's what I'd split the work with your pal if I was you.
I'll go and start with it.
Nice.
Take it to the butcher.
Right, hands, get your ass up.
Pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the...
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget...
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it. I did get something out of her.
What?
Von Bergov is about to leave the...
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him...
Calm down. Let me finish. Some Lord Semin is getting married. It looks like it's going to be a huge...
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of...
Because it looks like Von Berg...
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem.
I'll come up with...
I hope so. We'll ask the locals.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do, if we both do it...
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
Pizzle.
I can't
Come on, man.
work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's
Done
not
in
the
a
point,
jiffy,
Ted.
mate.
People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocrat?
Not so fast. Oratores, the priests who pray. Laboratores, the plebs who shove. And bellatores, the warriors who protect the one. Now, which... So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork? Or can...
I understand.
Fine, I'll carry it myself.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry...
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it. That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, as soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a hunt.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be...
Right, come on, let's bloody actually start doing
You ain't here to carry, clear off.
Oof. That isn't half heavy. Oh.
He's drunk. Proper tipsy lad. Where are we going?
But he drools all over himself. He gets this feeling that his mind's nearly up. Does he get it often? Nearly all the time. He's always threatening to leave everything to the church without going to see.
The only bit of shade far and wide.
Not for shade, but because it was pissing down. All the more reason to leave it be. Aye, but the weather
Bloody
was
hands.
stormy for a few days.
Such a
So what
douche.
must have happened.
Oh, well, this is fun. This is exactly what I bought this game to do. Carry around sacks.
Everyone should have a good bow on hand. The subjects have to
Non-qui
obey,
negat.
don't they?
Is that supposed to be Latin?
You. Do you know what it means?
Come to think
No.
of it, it was him
And
who
I
told
doubt
me.
you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies.
What? They about to get scrapping out there.
Did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
You're
Yeah.
the fool here.
You're gonna start as well?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
Oh,
You're
mate.
starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Go on, Hans, whack him.
Hey,
I'm just
you!
gonna stay silent.
Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village. Both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Go on, Hans.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Whack him. Oh, he hit him. Go on, Hans.
A dead man.
Him.
You can't take me!
Don't come at him. Strike. Fucking shit. Slice him up.
Oh, shit.
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
Oh. Jesus, it's
Come on, then.
difficult.
Na los.
Coming up.
Come on then!
Oh Gott! Ich wurde... Scheiße! You almost get me.
God, let's go. These people are taking a lot of punches.
Come on then!
Oh, takedown. Sick.
I'll break your bones!
I'm all yours!
Oh, God. Oh, I tried. I tried.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh, no.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... If you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no. Not his lordship. You've got a nerve. You wouldn't have played the hero. Would have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh, yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off. Shut up. Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame?
Oh,
You're just
God.
a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoiled brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
No way.
None of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word.
Not another
I have
word.
to consider what to do next.
Oh, mate. How do we get out of here? Don't tell me I just got to sit here in this. the next morning. Oh my god, I was standing out there all...
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Master Otto.
Hey! Open Virgo!
He hit him. Oh, mate. Hans just make me laugh, man. He's so fucking funny.
Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks, or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
What a dick.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Right, what do we do now? Crime and reputation.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you. You
Well, come
stuck-up
on.
Lord of Perkstein.
I don't bite.
Who the hell's
Do
this?
you have a...
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression.
Hmm?
Now things can only...
Yes, you're probably right. Unless... some...
You're still alive in one... like Tomcat always...
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too.
You of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon...
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like...
Well, sure. If he's...
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know.
Where might I run in?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat...
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want...
At least you're not walking around bare-assed.
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe.
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary.
After what you did here with that spot, between the...
Thanks.
Just don't get yourself caught.
I have no money.
The hell you will. Here you go.
I'll skip supper. It's partly...
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a...
Do you know where I might
Betty in the tavern lets people...
I'm not going.
If you find...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin.
Well, yeah. People are talking...
How much time?
From what I hear, so, no...
Hopefully...
Right.
Oh well.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
Right, so where's this map at? Okay, cool. Point of interest. What's this? With the blacksmith. Find out what happened to Mark. Tomcat. Let's go with the blacksmith, why not? Alright, add checkpoint, cool.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening.
Right, let's start making our way to that checkpoint. Where is it? Okay. Right. Oh, have we got any skills? Right, where are we? Main level, charming metal. I can't read what it does. Why won't it let me see what it actually does? Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, charming man. Yeah, let's go with this. Strength, hard-working lad. Yeah, I think that one. Agility, deft hands. Required agility for all weapons will be too low for you. In general, if you have lower agility than the weapon requires, you'll find it more difficult to fight with. If you have higher, stamina consumption will drop. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner. That's definitely that one, isn't it? When selling weapons, armor, or clothing in near perfect ore, You get 10% more for your money. Silver tie. When haggling, yeah, it's got to be the haggling one. Alright, what else? Skill was right. Okay, craftsmanship. Razor sharp. You sharpen the weapon on a grindstone and conditioning of 98 or higher. The weapon's bonus effects increases slashing damage by 10%. Stays above 75. It's pretty good. If you wear boots prepared by yourself, freedom costs you, so you can run longer and go further. Well-fitted armor and clothing that you repair. Yeah, I think it's going to be the razor sharp. That would be good for now. Horsemanship, night training. Melee attacks from horseback will cost 15% less stamina. It will be harder for enemies to unseat you. It's got to be that. Scholarship, cushion. If your opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill, then they will suffer penalties to their stats. This will make it easy for you to defeat them. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Right, stealth, right, survival. On the poacher trail, herbs going higher than trophies is double the price. Quality of beds increases for you. Higher survival skill is better than minus. Quality bed. Yeah, no, it's definitely that. Double the price. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Blocks will cost you 20% and your shield. A weapon will wear down to, yeah, it's got to be that. I don't know when I'm going to get a helmet. Opening strike. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. Precision strike. With fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting skills will continue. Will count 3 higher, so your attack will not only be stronger, but also will be harder to parry. Oh, yeah, it's got to be that with fully charged. No, it's got to be that. Heavy weapons, right? Shield breaker. No, when you hit an enemy with a heavy weapon, their armor count as 10 lower. Shield breaker. Pole arms. Yeah. Unarmed. Ah, cool, you get unarmed on this one, which is good. Nah, I'll go for that one. Marksmanship. Crippling shot. If you do damage to an enemy with ranged weapons, their stamina will recover more slowly and their combat will be reduced. If you don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming, your stamina will drain. 20% slower and the shot will be 15%. Yeah, steady aim. What the hell, why am I naked? There we go. Right, suppose we've got to take a little trek. Pick up some marigold. Heavy drying shed. Suppose I could just keep them on me. If they spoil, they spoil. I haven't seen anything for like herbalism or anything on here yet. Right, that'll do for now. Let's go. Try to get to this blacksmith. Maybe fight someone on the way if there is anyone. I can't believe Hans was being a proper dick. After everything we've done for him. Hunting spot. You stumble on a place with a large animal. A large amount of game. It will be marked on the map. Hunting spot. Oh, right. What sort of hunting spot is that? Row hunting spot. Do you reckon I could kill one with my sword? Oh, pick some nettles. I just want to see if this thing's on here or not. Where are you, nettles? That's a lot of nettles. Can't be on here. Don't think there is any. Oh, there. I'm just going to run up and hit it. Okay, no, they were well too quick. Fair enough. Let's run to the blacksmith. This game looks really good. Really, really good. I did quite enjoy the first one, to be fair. Once I saw this was being released, I went back through and played the first one again, all the way to the end. I think I completed it, I think it was almost like a couple of weeks ago, just to refresh my memory a little bit for this, for when this one come out. Alright, we're almost there. Not too far now. Hello, doggy. How do we? Where have we got to go?
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings. That's a fine maypole.
The hell is a maypole? That's a fine maypole.
You know I've got apples on the other side, and they fall right into that shit.
I don't give a fuck!
God bless. But don't you dare climb over that fence.
What's new around here?
Vostotek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He met us. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He could tell you all sorts. I have some here. I'm working on a little... We have this little dispute with the Gelia. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting.
Farewell.
Don't hit him! A brawl!
Hey? Gorva! I'm wounded!
Just you.
Oh god.
Hey! Stop fighting!
Bring him!
Oh, whoa.
We'll finish this quickly.
Go on. That's pretty cool. Oh. Kicked him right in the dick.
Stop beating him!
Does anyone live by the Bible these days?
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Go, go. Beat him.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
I really want to stay and see who wins. Oh, this guy in red's kicking his ass.
That won't work on me.
Beat him. Oh, they're really good at dodging.
Christ! I don't have the whole day for you. Ha!
Peace and quiet, things of the past.
Batter him.
What's it to be, you wretch? Go fuck yourself!
Yeah, I got bored real quick. Oh, I can't even talk to him till that's done. Oh.
Useless!
This is
Christ!
unbelievable!
I don't have the whole day for you.
What are you doing here?
What happened?
It must be over
Wake up,
now.
come on.
Whatever it was.
Oh, fuck this shit.
God be with you.
God, he got battered. Well, he's proper bloody as well. Cool. Right, let me talk to you. Oh, God. Just pick some flowers while I wait for him. Oh, I don't want a dandelion. Bloody hell. Alright, where is he?
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last 2 hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is... What do they call you?
Henry.
You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't...
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present.
So you'll take me...
Hold your horses. I'll have to... You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much.
Sure thing.
Yeah, let's get started.
Great. Find some iron. You can't make a sword out, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my fort. Go over to the anvil, and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works better. Be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has 2 sides. Like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
How's your sister?
Fine. Why do you ask?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
Nothing. Just a slight cold. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest, but women...
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Move it. You're standing there like a fence post. You call this working? It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time.
This is actually pretty cool.
You've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes, there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Sick. This is pretty bloody cool, man. I just made my first sword. Quality hunting sword.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
You carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while...
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired.
How do I know a good...
By the sparks that fly up. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up?
Do it till it turns the... The main thing is, don't work it cold, but don't overheat it either.
Why should I forge it?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea. The best thing to do is aim each...
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge any questions?
Where can I get...
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury.
What can I do with you?
Well, you can sell them. But you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll... Where exactly is... At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the wood, and you can put your things in the chest there.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is... Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both... You can get down to it...
Just like that?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going... You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you...
Right, that's pretty cool. I've now made my own sword. Where the hell is my bed? Out back by the shed. Oh god. Oh, it's definitely not in here. Is this one? Oh, sick. Blacksmith kit, cool. Yeah, I pretty much don't really have anything, do I? Alright, cool, we've learnt them too. Let's see if we can make a whole shit quick. I think that's it.
What are you here for?
I'll have a look at the
Let's see what we could trade. Yeah, I definitely want a long sword. Ah, sick. Right. Oh my, he's got bloody armor and shit, mate. That's pretty cool.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Alright, let's do a quick work axe. If we can, we'll give it a go. Count it. Bit more.
Christ, what a day. Oh, right. I don't know if I'm doing good, but you can kind of see it taking shape. Trying to proper focus in on it.
a bit more, and I'll be done.
Yeah, lovely. That looks pretty cool. My first axe.
What can I do for you? It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine. And...
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more important...
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way.
There's only one road to Semine, but I've got a bad feeling they got up...
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. I don't think they want...
Were they suspicious?
No, they...
Huh.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff.
Bugger and bollocks.
I'd say, Lord, there were some hunting swords, bastard swords, and some kitchen stuff. There's a good month's work.
All right.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools...
Gladly.
Right. This game is absolutely cool. I can't believe I crafted my first axe. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that will do us for now. So yeah, if you've liked and subscribed and followed, you know, I'll be on for part 3 very soon, hopefully. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good one.